what appears to be a rare win for men in the court of law. It appears that Nikki Bella, or Nicole Garcia, her real name, her ex-husband is set to receive $200,000 a lump sum, which will be split into two payments, and he will get $3,500 per month in child support for their son. Now, she will retain control over her business ventures, which includes trust in her name, such as Stephanie Nicole Garcia Entertainment, and her wine label Bonita Bonita, which I don't think anybody buys anyway. So yeah, she gets to keep those things. Big deal. Things that people don't care about: her entertainment company and her wine label. Now, remember, not too long ago, she tried to play the victim, that she was some domestic abuse victim. And in reality, she was the aggressor, and he was just trying to protect herself. Or he was just trying to protect himself. Because not only was she attacking him, which, as we know, females feel like they have the right to attack a man, but she was doing it in front of their child. And as a result, it led to their divorce, and now she has to pay child support. Now, really, especially with someone that's of a celebrity status, is really not much. We have men who are famous and even non-famous who has to pay a hell of a lot more than that. But yeah, I just remember when they were villainizing this guy like he was the abuser, when in reality it was her. Because, he's the one getting custody of the son and getting the child support. So obviously the details of the situation reveal she wasn't the victim. And again, there's a very rare victory that is not the female getting the child support and the custody. So she had to be bad. And you know that good old John Cena is feeling more and more vindicated for not only not marrying her, but having all those rules that they highlighted he had for her on that reality show. Because look what happened when she didn't have any rules. An iron fist, like John Cena was, apparently. When she doesn't have any rules or an iron fist, she uses her fist. And yeah, people can say, oh, it's the Latina fire. No, that's females, especially Western females in general. They feel as though they have the right to put their hands on a man, and a man can't respond. Like, it's the same double standard hypocrisy that you see with the racial dynamic. POCs, or particular Negroes, feel as though they can attack anything that they see or label as white, and they can't respond. Same thing with the alphabet sex cult community. The LGBTQers believe that they can say or do whatever to normal people, heterosexuals, and they can't respond. And it's the same thing with females as it relates to men. Like, every self-proclaimed minority group, oppressed demographic, are the ones who are actually the antagonists in most situations and taking full advantage of their minority privilege that is bestowed upon them. In Western societies, though, because, in other societies, especially like if the Bellas lived in South American countries, they wouldn't be tolerated being the aggressor toward any man. They can get beat up and no one would bat an eye. But kudos to this guy, though. Getting something out the deal. And, again, look at Nikki Bella. This divorce settlement just truly exposes her as the abuser, as the aggressor. But nothing will happen to her career. Because, again, in feminist logic, women are allowed to be the abusers and still have this idea that they are the oppressed. It's ridiculous, but it's the unfortunate reality that too many simp men enable, because the reality is this dynamic that exists in the court of law, in the court of public opinion, that's overwhelmingly in the favor of females. This dynamic wouldn't exist without most heterosexual men being on board, which is why simps truly are a problem.